Logical Zay. It's always more than one way to think about anything. King and Queens, I hope everybody doing good, doing great, taking care of your health, stand to yourself. Remember, a slow grind is better than no grind. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the hype button. Pop your ish in the comment section. I will be checking. Keep it respectful, no disrespecting. As y'all can see by the title what we got going on, man. Let's get into this craziness right here.
Really upset at Dababy, and in my opinion, a little too committed over this situation. After Dababy went viral for ignoring a man or walking away from a man who was offering
my boy got a flamethrower.
Dababy a painting of Dababy's daughter.
Shout out to Dababy too, man. He just left Little Rock. Shout out to him. He rocked out.
The editing of the clip really helped make people feel sorry for this dude. Zooming in slowly on his face as the sad music is playing and he's looking around kind of feeling embarrassed. Dababy just kind of walked off on him. Made people feel really bad for this guy and made him feel really upset at Dababy for ignoring this dude and having an ego according to people. Now, this dude is an artist who goes around gifting famous people sentimental paintings. This is his thing. This is his content. This is how he gets his views. Dababy then made a video to offer up an explanation as to why he did what he did. Now, I don't think he needed an explanation, but, nonetheless, he tried to give one. But the explanation left a lot of people, including Charleston White, very unsatisfied and even more angry. Now, I understand what he was saying. He essentially spoke on how he wants to protect his kids, protect his children, and he didn't feel right about a grown man having any pictures of his daughters. I believe the pictures that—
Shout out to the artist, but I think that artist doing stuff like that, whether it's, you want somebody to check out your shirt or you got music, you got art, right? You're going to have to take a risk. You're going to have to take a risk with somebody not approving of your art, not approving of your music, not really being a fan of your t-shirt or whatever it is. And sometimes you're going to get your cold shoulder. You're going to get your back turned. People are going to look at you funny. They're not going to appreciate whatever it is that you got. That's just the risk that you have to accept with doing something like that. You got to know that everybody's not going to rock with what you're doing. But I think for the most part, this is just a learning lesson and you'll grow from it. That's it.
The grown men have were pictures kind of like from live streams or screenshots.
And another thing too, man, is y'all starting to get on my nerves. Talking about Buddy with this painting of my two of my daughters that he presented to me outside of a nightclub or whatever. First and foremost, I'm not the type of father that I'm not into, like, grown ass men discussing my daughters, painting pictures of my daughters, taking pictures of my kids. I don't play like that. If you play like that, to each his own. You see what I'm saying? Like, more power to you. Send that nigga a picture of your daughters, let that nigga paint them, and then show him some appreciation. Number two.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I wonder what was his mindset with painting the kids. Because why not paint Dababy? Why not paint the artist? But for you to think about painting his kids, I definitely can see where you're coming from. And also, too, maybe the artist was just trying to do something sentimental that he could appreciate. It's like, oh, these are two daughters. I get it, but I'm definitely like, I'm feeling where you're coming from, because I think I would probably approach it too. Like, why you drawing my son, bro? That's, you know what I'm saying? Why you doing that? Why not draw me? Why not draw one of my album covers or something like that? If you rocking with me and you a supporter of me, don't draw my kid. That come on, man. What we saying? So for y'all not to understand where Dababy coming from, it's just like, all right, okay, cool. But also too, people can feel how they want to feel. Buddy can feel how he want to feel. Again, he probably was just trying to do something that was heartfelt from the heart, and he know the Baby's kids is something that he love and he appreciates so much, and shout out whatever. But it is kind of like, why you paint the kids, bro? Like,
I'm not accepting no painting of my daughters outside of a nightclub. Number three, you see what I'm saying? You feel a way about, the principles I stand on with my kids and how far I go to protect them. That ain't none of my concern. Be more grateful to it. Let's go.
One person who had a major problem with this is Charleston White. Now, the rumors going around that the dude who was offering up the painting to Dababy was actually one of Charleston White's cousins, which is why Charleston White is taking this so personally. Now, Charleston White's response started off kind of pretty measured, I guess okay in the grand scheme of things. But as each video goes by, Charleston White gets progressively worse until he gets to a point where nobody can defend what Charleston White is saying, and he officially did a little too much, that I believe is going to require some type of retaliation, because you don't talk about people's kids like this.
Shout out to B White Creations. And I just want to say, I never really liked Dababy. I just never really liked Dababy. I ain't really into his music. I remember he was coming through Fort Worth. And the reason I ain't never liked Dababy, because I first seen him in Austin, Texas, walking around naked with a pamper on as a grown man. So I don't like a grown man with the name Dababy, no way. But the guy who drew the picture for him is my second cousin. His name is B White. He runs an art studio called B White Creations. Very reputable guy. Every celebrity, and I mean every celebrity who have come through the Dallas-Fort Worth area, B White Creations have drawn a picture for. He's very popular. He's drawn pictures for everybody. He don't ask for no money. He does this, and he's very creative. He does this on wood. So he does this on wood. So he's drawn this for me.
I understand, but...
Yeah, but you see how he drew you? He didn't draw your kids? Why didn't he do the same for the baby? Why did he just not draw the baby? Why did you draw his babies? Like, what? What are we talking about?
Yo, like B1 Creations is not entitled to the baby's time. The baby is not entitled to give him any attention. Would it be nice if he would have given him attention? Yeah, but he's not entitled to. And if he says he feel icky about his daughters being drawn, then you kind of have to understand. Like, he's a father. I still got my daughters on your page as a grown man after I made it clear I ain't comfortable with that. Steady playing for this online attention. So when God put me back in front of you, I'm going to show you how serious I am about my daughters. Best advice I can give you, get my children off your page and keep doing what you're gifted at doing. Using my kids ain't the route to go. If you want to go viral, that's the route to go if you want to get hurt. This a father talking, not a rapper. Again, the baby got a lot of backlash for that. Maybe I'm old school, man. If a father say, hey, bro, take my kids off your page, all right, son, you got it, man. All right, cool. Maybe I'm just old school and I don't think now you can say, yo, the baby, like, you're being like too ridiculous, right? You're doing too much. Cool. That can be a point. But I'm not faulting this man for taking a route he feel like is the best to, protect his kids. Now, Charleston White seen the baby threatening his cousin, and Charleston White went crazy. Charleston White said some things about the baby and his kids that he can't take back.
Yo, kids, let's see if you tough like Pooh Shiesty. The baby. The babies. And I don't care about no kid at Walmart. Yeah, he was mentally ill. I think I got me a rapper. I'm finna trick off the...
He was mentally ill. What are you... Y'all be playing with this internet. This internet stuff is... Man, listen, hey, God bless you, brother. The baby done stood on countless of situations and stood tall in them. And not to say that a man can't take a fall, but Charleston White, I don't know. I don't know about this one, brother. This ain't Young Thug. This ain't them, Soldier Boy. You spraying mace and all. I felt like the baby will go all the way with you, brother. And I ain't saying he'd take your life. I'm just saying I feel like he reach out and touch. And the push come to shove, then he obviously will handle his candle. That you saying F somebody kids for what, bro? Like, what type of energy do you want to receive back with this? And of course, we know he don't care. He does this a lot. He didn't set F Nipsey Hussle, one of my favorites. He didn't set F a lot of people that have passed away for no reason. So this character right here is crazy. I don't get it. I don't.
Streets. Now, Dababy, you want us to think you would have done something to paint a picture for your kids. Your kids.
We're so desensitized to this, and a lot of us watch that video and we say, man, that's just Charleston White. But Dababy is the one rapper who is loony enough to actually give Charleston White what he wants. Dababy is one of the only rappers who we know is stupid enough to actually allow Charleston White to trick him off the streets. Dababy would take it there. Now, saying F anybody kiss to me is one of those lines that Charleston White crossed time after time after time. And it's like, bro, why? Why would you do it? Like, why? Dababy is as dead ass serious as he is about that man even having a picture or a painting of his daughters, what do you think he's about to do if he runs into Charleston White? This is right.
Yo, girls, now let me see you jail. Cause I can tote a pistol. Yo, babies, to paint a picture of them babies. He ain't trying to go viral. This what he do. You just a yeah. Yo, baby. Yeah. Now,
Screaming at the camera though, I ain't gonna fake it, man. That's just one thing I can't do. Excuse me, I remember a long time ago, my mom, I had friction with this dude, and my mom seen me about to write him back. I was frustrated. She's like, I was younger too. I was hot. I'm just like, what? My mom just, I think he was in the kitchen or something like that. And she like, what was wrong with you? And I was like, this dude writing me. I'm finna write him back. I'm finna go in on him. She like, you better not write him back. She said, that ain't what men do. She said, when you see him, you handle your business. And ever since then, I've stood by that. Not going back and forth with nobody. I'm not about to allow, I'm not going to just all caps yell at you in no comments. You know what I'm saying? That's why I always tell y'all, pop y'all issue in the comment section, but keep it respectful. No disrespect. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I will go back and forth. You can disagree, but once you cross them lines to where it's no longer a debatable situation and where we can go back and forth and be adults, once you cross the line and disrespect and violate, then we'll just handle it how we handle it as men. Because I can't get on the internet and yell. I'm not gonna yell at this camera. I'm not doing that. I can't do it. And I'm not gonna be, being no comment thug or, you know what I'm saying, a comment warrior. I'm not gonna do it. So yelling at the camera is always like corny. It's super cringy too. I don't get why people hop on here and do that. I really don't get it.
come do something to me. I keep something ready for any one of you. A gun, a knife, a mace, or the police. You know I can say baby, and you can't do nothing to me illegally. Oh man, babies. I bet that you me. I keep knife, I keep mace, I keep guns, and I keep 911 on speed dial. I bet he don't want to go to jail. They say you a killer. I like to pick on killers. Oh, baby. You ready to go to jail for babies? Baby. Not really kids. I mean kids. No, for real. Baby. Give a about no kid. You think I give a about my neighbor's kids when I see them run out in the car by the car? I don't say nothing. I don't say, hey, y'all get out the street. I walk to my car and say, kid. My neighbor's kid. He think them gay people got him. Get him what? I don't get that money. I don't get that money. I'm sick of you talking. I'm laying dead to put one you in jail. If you swing on me, you're going to jail. Let's see if you tough like Pooh Shiesty. I think you got that pussy. I don't think you got 2 years in you. I don't think you got 2 years in you.
Boy got glittery pants on, yelling at the camera. Yeah, we're going to end it right here, man. I don't know what to say. I ain't going to fake it. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section below. Hello or goodbye. Talk to me. Do not yell at me. We elevating until we hit the head. We ain't bleeding yet. Spread love, not hate. I see y'all when I see y'all. Be great. All right. Go on.